Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again with another video. I don't know where to start with today's performance with the Arsenal. I mean, we playing the team that has less points than a triangle and basically a team that's the worst in the league. And Arsenal don't make it easy on themselves whatsoever. Today, the game finished Arsenal 2, Wolves 1 in a game that we should have comfortably won 4-0, 5-0. And in a team and in a game like this, I'm talking, let's up the goal difference. Let's get ahead of City, increasing our goal difference. And this is a nail biting game. Arsenal struggled to hold on. And you could see that the 1-0 lead that we had throughout the game was going to be one that wasn't going to last. You knew that the game, when it was 1-0 for over 60 minutes, you knew that 1-0 was coming. If you're an Arsenal fan, like we are, you know this is inevitable for Arsenal to concede. And it was the same damn thing against Sunderland in the Black Cats in the Stadium of Light. Whoa, big up, Wolfie. How you doing, family? That cheered me up. Guys, I have some guests joining me today, so we're going to get straight into the Arsenal game, and then briefly we're going to talk about Liverpool-Brighton, as I do have a Liverpool fan joining me today to talk about this game. Guys, were Arsenal lucky today with 2 own goals saving us against Wolves, or are you seeing this result as 3 points? Keep it stepping next to Everton away at their new stadium. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please like the video on your way in. I really appreciate it. All of you who tuned into the watch along. Let me and then we'll get straight into the stream. Big up everyone. I'm still recovering from a cold, so if it's really bad, it's a flu. I've been out cold for about almost 2 weeks now. Hopefully in the fourth quarter of this cold, but hey, you got to show up anyway. Can't just hang out whenever you feel like it, as Bargav would say. But speaking of Bargav, he's going to be the Arsenal fan joining me today. And, surprisingly, me and Bargav never see eye to eye. So for once, we saw eye to eye in this game. A lot to unpack with Arsenal's performance today. And as a neutral, I guess, to balance out me and Bargav arguing on a panel, Jordan will be joining us today. And what looked like this could be an easy game for Arsenal to up their goal difference, we struggled against bottom of the league Wolves. Embarrassing performance today. And for me, today's game wasn't a game for Eberechi Eze. It's hard to find some positives from this game. And guys, let's say it was 2 own goals from the opposition that got us 3 points today. Not our own, Yeah, you can say Saka got the assist for the own goal, or Jesus got an assist for the second own goal. But that's not good enough. And we're not going to sugarcoat things. We don't do that on here. It really felt inevitable when we went 1-1 for minutes prior to, I think his name's Mane, glancing the header in. Arsenal were so deep, they couldn't get a touch on the ball. And we were getting outplayed in that second half, late on in the second half. And Arsenal did not have that killer instinct in the game. 28% possession from the 80th to the 90th minute. We parked the bus against 20th place Wolverhampton, the team that has 2 points from 16 games. How are you telling me that's a title-winning team? And I have a fan of a team that's won the title last season on my panel. How are you telling me Arsenal are a title-winning team when we struggle to get past a team that has 2 points from 16 games? unbelievable performance today. Not for the Hincapié, Bargav, your boy Hincapié.
Yeah.
What can I say, Bargav? Well, I guess where should we start? We should start with the lineup. First things first. I'm about to pull that up on the screen for a visual for everybody. Before while I'm doing that, Bargav, knock it out with your first thoughts in the game. As soon as you saw the lineup, how'd you feel? Did you feel confident? Did you think Arsenal were going to be a thrashing result today?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go wolves hunting today. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the game progressed. The first half was abysmal. We didn't have a shot on target until 67th minute. Until Latvi and Gunnar pointed that out earlier. Yeah, and then as far as the goals go, yeah, Saka, brilliant cross. I mean, yeah, that goalkeeper would probably be very upset because he was making some really good saves, and then it went in. 88th minute. What's his name? What's the guy's name?
Mascara.
Dere.
Oh, the Nigerian guy. Yeah.
Yeah, big.
What a goal!
Defender. Unfortunately, Hincapié. Unfortunately, I blame was it? I think there was like a trio of Arsenal players that didn't close down quick. Hincapié couldn't get to it. Hincapié was having a good game beforehand. But then after that, I thought Jesus scored. I think Arsenal Twitter thought Jesus scored, but then it turned out to be Mascara. For me, Christmas came very early. A very pitiful game. I'm just enjoying my Christmas gift because they better pick it up. They really need to pick it up. We do need games like this every once in a while. Arteta was pissed. They better had a strong lashing, and they better come back strong because that game was so abysmal. Wolves at home. Every team has gone wolf hunting this year except us.
Yeah, we look like we were about to be hunted on, for God's sake.
Yep, it was abysmal, Mel. I was losing it on Tony Claude's stream. Fortunately,
Jordan, when it was 1-0, Jordan messaged me like, "Are you good?" Like he's like, "Is this the Arsenal that I know?" Because you're struggling to close out games against bottom of the league, bottom feeder teams, right? And Jordan's like, "You sure this is good? You sure this is Arsenal?" He was confused himself, and it's pathetic. Anyway, let's go to the lineups. So today's team news. Early on, I told Bargav Trossard was going to be available on the bench. The substitutions and game management we're going to talk about once we get into the second half of the great game, the nitty-gritty part. So the lineup today: Raya, White, Saliba, Hincapié at left back. In this picture in the lineup, it looked like Timber was going to play left back, but on the actual pitch in transition, it was Hincapié at left back. Yeah. And Timber was alongside Saliba in that partnership. Midfield: Rice, Zubi, Eze. And then front three: Saka, Nelly, and Gyökeres. Your boy, Nelly, someone who I love in this Arsenal team. And I didn't want Arsenal to sell Nelly to Trossard. Nelly to Saudi Arabia. Even the same thing with Trossard. I didn't want Trossard to go to Saudi Arabia. This lineup was more than strong enough to beat Wolves over 2 goals. And we struggled. Arun says we were so ass. The lineup shouldn't matter at all. Wolves are 20th. Yeah, 100%. We went through that in the beginning of the stream. Guys, you know what was so appalling? With all the coverage we had on the bench, because Ben White went injured early on, we had to use a sub. Sure. We moved Timber. The game changed, in my opinion, when we moved Timber back into right back. And when Ben White went off injured, the game changed. I'm telling you guys, and I told you guys on the watch long today, Ben White's playing 3 games in a row. This guy's going to get injured. And lo and behold, what happens? Jordan, you hear Ben White's out with a hamstring injury, and we have to make an early substitution. Now, moving on into the rest of the game. Arsenal's final substitution left. Who are you bringing on? Noni Madueke or Gabriel Jesus? Before we even get to that state, Victor Gyökeres, what was he doing all game? for him to be on the pitch for more than 80 minutes. Really, really frustrating to see with Gyökeres. Fans are starting to get frustrated and heated about this signing. Whether it is a lack of service, Arteta not playing him to his strengths, or is it collectively a system issue that Arsenal are struggling with? Bargav, I'll give that one to you. How did you feel about Gyökeres' performance today? And did you feel that it was right for him to play more than 60 minutes? Do you think he should have been subbed off sooner? Shout out to Taron. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
I think Gyökeres had like 3 chances this game.
Yeah.
Didn't finish them. As far as his performance goes, I think I just think the Prem's a bit of a jump up for him physically. I don't think he has a system down. As far as what to do with him, I'm not sure at this moment. I mean, I think people need to lower their expectations a little bit and expect 15 goals instead of the 25, 30 bagsmanship that everyone was thinking was going to happen when he first signed it. As far as that's the thing with Gyökeres. I don't think it's the service. I think I just don't think it's a combo of system failure and him still needing adaptation time. It's gonna take him a good 6 months.
Big up Cooler. Big up Ansar. For me, and then in the first half, Raya did make some good saves for us, but we shouldn't have been left in the position where I guess throughout the second half we saw a mistake from Hincapié that gave the ball away, costed us the first goal. We conceded. It's now 1-1. 1-1, and Arsenal are struggling. We parked the bus. Same thing we did at the Stadium of Light, Bargav. And it seems like Arsenal struggle to dig deep into the rest of the game. Jordan, your takeaway from this game, I want to ask you, do you think that Arsenal parked the bus? Do you agree that Arsenal parked the bus against 20th place Wolverhampton Wanderers? And for a team that's trying to challenge for the Premier League title, how are you feeling about Arsenal's result today? In your eyes, is it 3 points is 3 points and you run away? Or is it this performance is abysmal and you're asking questions about how the team was set up today? And you can't give me injuries as an excuse because we had Saliba back in that starting 11 today.
I'm not a good start there. For Wolves, right?
Big up, Tantrum.
They're not looking pretty at the moment, indeed. I thought that one of you guys players did score that goal. As I look, I was surprised that was an own goal. 2 own goals, eh? Gee, I'm so surprised. I was wondering because Arsenal are league leaders, yeah. I thought one of your guys' players scored the goal, and that should have never been an own goal. The goalkeeper, Johnston, I know him very well. He used to keep for West Brom. I never know he's gonna give that own goal. Then another own goal again. Once again, this is not looking good. No doubt. I'm so surprised indeed because after the game I saw Tyrell's reaction, how he feel indeed, and it looks to me like what's going on, man. This Wolves team not even have a point, so they not even won a game. No doubt, because Terrell said to me already on his show that Wolves doesn't even win a game. No doubt, but yeah, Arsenal should have that I thought you guys should have scored. I think that should have never been an own goal. No doubt from both Wolves players. No doubt, but yeah, that was a performance by Wolves. Wolves should be getting beat at this rate.
Yeah.
They should be getting beaten. Because I thought it should have been either Victor Gyökeres' goal given is not. I look at the score sheet. I saw it's not neither Arsenal player. I see it even on Josh's face earlier as well. I think he thought it was one of the players from Arsenal scored, and 2 own goals give you guys the win, the 2-1 win you need. So that should have been one of your guys players, no doubt, man.
The most frustrating thing from me, Bargav, in the first half of this game, I think no player other than Saka is going to get more than a. Saka was the best player on the pitch. Other than that,
Yeah.
the rest of the team for me is a 3 out of 10 performance. Honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think I liked Eze a little bit because he was taking.
No, he was nowhere to be seen.
He was
Barca.
trying. He was sort
Trying
of
where? What did he try? Tell
He
me.
was going one on. He was going one on one with the center backs.
What did he create?
No, nothing. That's
Exactly.
I was gonna get to that. That triumvirate, right? Like you have Saka, Eze, and Zubamendi. That whole triumvirate that attacks, like they need to get more creative.
He couldn't get
Especially
past
on that
the
side.
Wolves defense, and that's just calling a spade a spade. He struggled to get past that Wolves
Eze?
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was struggling. He was struggling. I will say that. And like I said, that for me that's the key going forward is that Eze and Odegaard have to figure out that position. They have to figure out that cam and trying to get some productivity out of there. Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Because
no,
both of them have been very inconsistent this year together.
my concern also in this game was Gabriel Martinelli. The amount of chances this guy had in the first half, he had some successful one-on-one situations, but his decision-making around the Wolves box really let him down and let the team down. We could have
Get
scored
3,
1-0 early on in the game. Shout out to Latvian Gunnar because he mentioned early on in the game that it's taking Arsenal up to the 67th minute or something to get. I'm looking for it. I think it was like the over 60 minutes to get one shot on target. 55 minutes in and 0 shots on target for Arsenal is pathetic. Martinelli setting up Gyökeres multiple times, and vice versa. Gyökeres having chances for himself that are clear tap-ins. He's failing to score those chances. Martinelli, you're right there inside a Wolves box in positions where you should be putting those away.
Yep. He had 3 chances.
Is it me, or do you have to tell Martinelli each game is a Champions League game for him to perform at the level we need him in the Prem?
Yeah, that's the Martinelli and the Prem question is it's the same one Tony had for me. I don't know. It's one of those things. He according to himself, he says that he gets more space in the Champions League. In the Prem, he gets chances, just doesn't convert. I still think he's better off. I still think he's better off. There's something about Martinelli, whether he's streaky or not, but like there's for me mostly, he needs to find a way to pick it up. I don't know how.
Chance after chance, Arsenal had.
We might have to consider selling him if that's the case.
Chance after chance we had in the first half to close the game. Then we bring on Marino, Odegaard, Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus comes on late in the game. We thought he scored the winner for Arsenal, but it actually went down as a second Wolves own goal, Jordan. I think for me today, this is a game for Martinelli to forget. And likewise the same goes for Eberechi Eze and Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres hardly got involved in the match. Even when he dropped deep, he looked clunky with the ball and sloppy. There were several moments where Martinelli is setting him up on a silver platter, low crosses into the box, but he's not there at the right timing where we need him to be. And that's very concerning for me. If you're not there, okay, I understand you're not a striker that's not going to create for yourself. But if someone is feeding the ball to you and waiting for you there to get your chance and to slot it away and you're not there, that's a concern. And it's becoming an ongoing issue. Declan Rice, I think he was the one that was consistent today. Really good crosses into the box. For me, it was an average performance from him. Dealt with by Johnstone, one of the crosses that he made. It was already saved by Johnston. And then Johnston makes an own goal for the first goal that takes Arsenal 1-0 up. Gyökeres provides this team nothing. I'm starting to get really questionable about the Gyökeres signing. Hi, Jose. How you doing, bro? Marino is a better striker in every aspect. And you know what's funny? Marino isn't even a striker.
Yeah.
When
But
Havertz,
what's wrong with Declan Rice and his crosses? Have they dried up a little bit? His set pieces?
yeah, you know the corners were really poor today from Declan Rice.
Yeah. His free kicks were good, but his corners were kind of shoddy.
The corners today for Arsenal, a team that loves to score on set pieces, we were poor. We needed other teams to score on our corners for us to win this
Yes.
game today. Deep it, like that's horrible. That's really bad.
There was a moment.
Shout out to
There was
Real
a moment. There was a moment from 80th minute onwards. Wolves were passing around the park on us at home. At home, if they had better crossing, they would have probably scored earlier. They would have probably scored earlier.
So now let me ask you guys three things. We're gonna start with Jordan on this one. Arsenal win 2-1 in Fergie time with another own goal by Wolverhampton Wanderers, saving Arsenal in this game. Who are you picking for man of the match and why?
This one's tricky, right? Oh my god. Tough one. Let me see. I've got Declan in my mind right now this moment.
Rice, good shout.
Um
I think mine and Vargas
Zubimendi.
gonna be the same.
Zubimendi is one of them.
Jose says Saka. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Rosie,
and,
for joining.
I think Murray. I'm gonna go with DR. I'm going for Declan Rice. For this
Declan
one.
Rice is your man on the match. Fair. For me, it has to be Bukayo Saka. Saka was Arsenal's brightest player today. Pretty much all the success we had going forward came through Saka on that right-hand side. He also played a part in Johnston's own goal. He got the assist for that because his corner caused problems. Saka was also involved in the second goal with a dangerous cross, but the first one, definitely Saka was involved. So for me, Bukayo Saka was the best player on the pitch today. Bargav.
Well, so our defenders weren't like terrible. I mean,
No.
I know you're gonna say Hincapié got the bad. He had that bad moment, but I don't think either of our defenders were terrible. Saliba had Saliba had some good passes today too.
In the second half, though, you got to account for the whole game, which is fair.
Yeah, but when you think about like Saliba, but if you're gonna give man of the match, you're gonna have to give it to Saka because
I agree.
he had some great passes. I won't say great passes, but he had some decent moments. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Declan Rice was willing the team on. I mean, that's the other shout, but like, I think Saka gets it overwhelmingly, personally.
Now I'm gonna turn to a topic. The manager, game management.
Oh yes.
This is a big one today. Going into this game, we're playing 20th team Wolves. Do you think Arteta got it right today with the substitutions, the timing of the substitutions, and more importantly, game management? Any questions, concerns, red flags in our Arsenal's game management today, or lack of game management today?
The positive is he did the subs early enough. He did the subs at a decent time. He didn't wait till the 70th minute.
Correct.
That's the one positive. The lineup for me was okay. I figured rotate
Look at this one. Jose
has more. That.
Oh my God, Jose. Sorry, Bargav, go ahead.
Yeah, the lineup for me was okay. The Gyökeres sub could have been like earlier. I think
Agreed.
That's the one. That's the only one. That was the one that happened. What else? In a way, like there's something there though. Like our attack needs to be more. I think our attack needs to be more. There needs to be more like. I feel like our attack lost a lot of sting. Some players are tired. Maybe Ben White looked at the Ben White injury too. Like when you think about that,
Anthony, big up to you.
He got a hamstring injury,
Yeah, which is I called it. This guy can't play 3 games in a row without getting injured. It's almost like Minamino at Liverpool back in the day. He was injury prone. Anthony, big up to you. He says Gyökeres is poor. I'll be honest with you, I didn't want him in Arsenal. Neither did I. I wanted Watkins.
I wouldn't say I wanted Watkins, but I think the only options were him and Sesko.
Andy, big up to you. He says we need to get
personally.
our attacking rhythm back. Yeah, I agree. Today's game was one for Arsenal to forget on the back burner, but it's definitely needed to talk about, which is why we're here. We are not happy with the performance today. Even though Arsenal got the 3 points, the performance was piss poor.
It was piss poor. Best way to put it.
I wanted Victor Osimhen from Galatasaray on loan. Someone used the expression, our players have been space jammed, which I think is spot on. Skills and talent sucked right out of them. It's only December, by the way, and we still see, Jordan, some of our players are already fatigued. They're looking burnt out. Not having a rest. Today's game, keep in mind, we missed Calafiori due to suspension. He was not available. Next up, before we get into Liverpool's 2-0 win at Anfield, we are going to talk about that game as Jordan is on the panel. I just wanted to talk about that game briefly. Next up for Arsenal's 5 matches, as you can see here on the right side of the background. One sec, let me just... So, Everton-Arsenal of Everton's new stadium, Hill Dickinson Stadium. This is a tough ground to go to, and Everton are currently in form. I don't think they're going to get relegated. Everton somehow survive relegation each season as it comes by. Keep in mind, folks, players will be leaving for AFCON next week, and some of those players from Everton will not be available. So, just to let you guys know, for the next game on next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. UK time. KDH and Ndaye and Gueye out for Everton against us. They're not available due to injuries and or leaving for AFCON. The African Cup of Nations will begin shortly next month, and the players are already traveling to their countries. So just keep that in mind for the Everton game based on player availability. Now, straight shoot. Everton versus Arsenal. Arsenal win, draw, or lose?
Win.
For me, if I don't really like Everton, Arsenal to win.
We're away from home, guys. We're away from home. Everton's new stadium. Can Arsenal bag 3 points on the road?
Yes.
Yeah.
And is it time Victor Gyökeres holds bench and we play someone like Trossard or Marino up front?
The answer is yes, but like he won't. I'm pretty sure Arteta will start him, just to give him a little confidence. Speaking of which, it's almost Christmas. Is Havertz going to be back for that game?
Irrelevant who's going to AFCON. Arsenal are bottling it again. Same old problems. Our attack is rubbish. We have finished second 3 seasons on the bounce because of our defense. Actually, it is relevant who's going to AFCON because I was talking about player availability.
Yes.
Same old problems. I agree. Our attack is not good enough. We have finished second 3 seasons on the bounce because of how good our defense is. Spot on. Jose says, I'm not confident against Everton, a draw at best. I'm with you on this one. I am not confident against Everton. The same thing I thought at the Stadium of Light playing against Sunderland. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. Anthony Herbert, your boy, he's talking about your boy Kai Havertz. Now, Julian Nagelsmann a few weeks ago for Germany stated that Kai Havertz has had an injury setback and that he was supposed to be available early on this month, but that's not the case as we know now. I don't think we're going to see anything of Kai Havertz until February at best.
February?
I think we're not going to see him until February. January. So January is when I think he'll do training individually.
Okay.
and then he'll begin like slowly training like with the team. But I don't think he'll be any pitch involvement in games, including FA Cup, League Cup, until February,
Until
which is the
February.
next stage of the Champions League, right?
Yeah, but there were accounts saying that he'll be back at the end of Christmas, though. They said it was a minor setback, which I don't know. We'll have to see on that. Honestly, he should come back whenever he's ready. Personally,
Well, if it was a minor setback, then we'd see him training or anything, and we're not seeing that yet.
no, he hasn't been training, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I think.
And
you
he
may be
says we have started sitting back when we score again. Yep, same problem we had against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. That caused 14 draws last season. We're doing it again. Arsenal don't have the mentality to win trophies. Kai needs to be fit for the World Cup. Jordan's big on Germany, and he's hoping Kai Havertz will be back for the World Cup. Montreal
man.
Canadiens, Team Canada Beer Money. I think the Canadians are up on the New York Rangers right now, 3-1. Correct me on the score, 305, if it's changed. Angie says we should sell Gyökeres in the summer. He isn't even showing signs of doing anything. The past few games, it's getting really concerning, Bargav. But do you think fans are being overreactionary, or do you think there is this is warranted criticism?
This is warranted criticism. Like he was bought in and promised to be scoring
3-2.
25, 30 goals. You have to remember AFTV went on a crusade about this. Robbie said 25, 30 goals?
Who's going to be
There's
the
a lot of-
batsman?
Like so many people have come out and were hoping that predicting that this guy was going to score 30 goals for us.
Yeah.
And for it to be a letdown, yeah, their expectations are not met. Right
Jordan,
there.
how you feeling about the Gyökeres situation? It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like you guys with Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak over there. You guys are in a worse situation than us, though.
Yeah, Victor, let me.
I agree with this
Those-
comment, though. Ekitike would have been the right guy, 100%. We should have gone for Ekitike.
Imagine if
Gunther? He's just joking, Jordan.
No, sir, Ekitike. Jesus of mercy. Yeah, Victor Gyökeres. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him for you guys. Seriously, at this moment, yeah, he's going to go in the Champions League. That's fair enough. I don't think from him in the Premier League. What's going on with him? It's almost Christmas, as Barkov said. It's nearly, week after next is Christmas, and this guy doesn't even score a goal. In a Premier League goal.
Ekitike and Waltermaid, that's Bargav's boy. Waltermaid look the real goods. Yeah. Well, got me Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. I like the way you think, Andy. Alvarez from Atletico is a real bagsman in front of goal.
Who? Well, Alvarez. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he scores some.
Even at Man City, he was quality, Bargav.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, the Ekitike thing is, the Ekitike thing, he could have gone to Newcastle, but
Oh.
Liverpool stole him. Liverpool stole Ekitike.
Liverpool sitting on a rich vein of attack. Crazy scenario. Yeah, and they're still struggling to fit all of them in. Dominic Szoboszlai has been the one firing for Liverpool, though. He's having a good season. Liverpool fans are starting to turn on McAllister, though. I'm hearing shouts for people wanting to sell McAllister. Jordan, Liverpool at Anfield today beat Brighton 2-0.
Yeah.
Brighton not really having much to do, and Hugo Ekitike with a brace. Jordan, take it away on your team's performance today.
Well. Finally. It is coach, man. It's like it looks to me like my mind is telling me like he's wanting to save his job. He don't want to be sacked, right?
Back to winning ways.
You're trying to protect himself. Okay, fair enough. Ekitike scored in the first minute. Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
Salah
He,
is very good.
Ekitike with 2 goals. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. The main man is fighting back in the squad. I'm happy, man. Salah has returned. Coming off the
Salah.
bench in the 24th minute. Don't even have 10 minutes. Wow,
Yeah.
man. Unbelievable. We're starting to play football right now. Looks like we're playing like a champion, but will
Jeez,
this
I wouldn't
continue?
go that far, bro.
Yeah.
No, next week now, he shake it up again. Once again.
when
Keep in
when
mind,
is Isak
Jordan.
coming back? When is Isak coming back?
Isaac? No, man. No. He can stay on the bench.
No
He can
Isak?
warm the bench. No. We don't need Isaac. He can warm the bench. Ekitike should start. No more Isaac. We can't take it no more with him.
Ekitike.
130 million. 130 million.
No.
Okay.
Isaac was on the bench, but when he come out, he not do nothing. Ekitike scoring goals, fair enough. I prefer
130
Ekitike.
though.
Jordan, hit us with the
130
Mina
million.
Wanda.
130 million. 130.
Isak, money gone waste.
Money gone, eh?
Dude, this guy doesn't score nothing, man. Yeah, one single goal against West Ham United,
Yeah.
and that's all.
With Ekitike.
That's
Brilliant signing. He's a Premier League
He
cheat code.
Isaac right now. Ekitike have more goals than Isaac right now. One goal, one simple goal. No. I'm surprised that we saw him come off the bench. I thought he was going to do something with it, but he didn't do nothing.
Signing of the season for
I'm
me
happy,
is Ekitike and Walter Mead.
I'm happy we beat Brighton. I'm happy we beat them 2-0, instead of being 3 or 4. But yes, Salah with the wonderful cross. What a cross from the corner flag. And what a header. A bullet header to beat Brighton goalkeeper to make it
Here go
2-0. Well,
Ekitike with a brace.
Yeah. The first
I'm
one
happy,
was
man.
a shot, and then a shot in the header. Yeah.
I'm
And he
happy, man.
says, I don't rate Liverpool's attack. Salah is well past his best now. Gakpo isn't good enough. Isak is overrated, and will guaranteed miss half the season with injuries. 150 million wasted that should have been spent on defenders like Mark. What's that guy's name? Guehi. They wanted
Yeah,
him.
same thing. Vinny was telling me earlier, why have Isaac? We should have used the money and spend on Mark Gay. Right now, we should have Mark Gay at the moment.
You wanted defenders
Mark Gay,
because Konate is trying to defend with his ass cheeks.
I know this guy need to be going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he's going, I think. But to be
I mean,
honest,
we can't
Real
get
Madrid might get someone else. I know a lot of you guys are probably watching the wrestling as it's seen as last match right now. So I thought I'd only be live for 15 minutes, but this has turned into almost half an hour now. Thanks
Oh, well, I'm
everyone
happy with
who's
it.
tuned in. Appreciate
Yeah, I'm happy
all
with
you.
it.
Any final
well.
words, folks, before we close out the stream for game week 16? Arsenal 2, Wolves 1, and Arsenal don't make it easy on themselves whatsoever at home. Folks, any last words? Bargav?
On to Everton.
A Hill Dickinson Park Stadium.
It's not Goodison Park anymore, guys. Just remember,
Yeah.
it's not Goodison. The stadium
Yeah.
has changed. You know what?
Hill Dickinson Stadium.
As well, guys. We
Burnley
will see you
Moor
guys
Dock Stadium.
next year. Next year, the Emirates. Mm.
And Liverpool play Tottenham at Tottenham Stadium. Spuds away from home. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in today, whether you're locked in on YouTube or Twitter. Appreciate all yous that joined. You could be watching anywhere in the world. Thanks for joining here, for your support. Arsenal 2, Wolves 1 with 2 own goals by Wolves to save Arsenal's game week. Those of you that captain Saka, I believe you would have got a Saka assist. Thanks, Jose, for joining. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in, and thanks to all the work done by the moderators. Appreciate you guys every time. Bargav, any final words before closing out the stream in terms of your channel? Where can people find you on Twitter or IG?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter now, and then Instagram. No, not really.
I'll just link your Twitter in the chat.
Okay.
If you guys want to follow Bargav, that's his Twitter right in the comment section below. We are currently on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Mateo, he says roses are red, violets are blue. Roses are green, violets are red. Huh? One thing to say, Arteta out. Fair enough. Roses are not
good
green though.
It's not good enough.
Roses are not green. I don't know where you be buying your roses, Mateo. Jordan, you want to shout out your channel, bro? True Copite Reds. Thank you for joining me today. Talk about your team and talk about the Arsenal result. I will be putting your channel in the chat as well.
Guys, for me, I'll be doing Red Talk episode 4 with Carol Gunner TV this Monday coming. I'll be doing the Spurs watch along as well, and I'll be doing Christmas celebration stream 2.4K subscribers. Well, I'm closing on to 2.47K subscribers. So indeed, guys, and also I'm forward to seeing everybody there indeed. And, big up everyone, man.
Well done, Jordan. You smashed it. Big up everyone for tuning in. We will be live next week for a preview of the Everton game. I couldn't do a preview for the Wolves game. I still have a really bad cold. Hopefully next week I'll be over that and fully recovered. I'm on antibiotics, but man, this has been real painful. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in today. We appreciate all of you guys for your support. I guess that's it for all that I have to say. Appreciate all of yous, and we'll be live next week as we play Everton away from home. I'll be doing a watch long for that, joined by Moss Sports World most probably on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern time and 8 p.m. UK time. Bargav, thanks for joining me. It's been a pleasure. And Jordan, thank you for joining and for your time. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you can't score, Wolves will for you. Oh my God. Guys, enjoy today John Cena's final match. The last of us.
Can't see me, guys. 5 knuckle shuffle. You can't see.
It's on YouTube, Jordan.
You can't see.
Happy retirement to John Cena. We all love our wrestling.
Yeah.
And a huge part of our childhood. But thanks everyone. I'll stop rambling along. Appreciate all of you all, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios.
Adios.
Adios.